Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we have Work by Billlie, pre-release for Collective Soul and Unconscious Chapter 2, the performance video, and I am here. I am here. You have no idea, unless you do, how much I am obsessed with Billlie. I am a lore expert, as it says in the title, and thank God they're doing another pre-release, because with how much I'm going to talk about everything that Billlie is doing for their first full album, I'm going to need separate videos, just so I'm not releasing one like 4-hour video where I talk about the whole album and everything. But when I heard that Billlie was having a comeback, when Cloud Palace was released, I fully dived into them because I was like, okay, I need to catch up on the lore. And then I became totally obsessed. And now they're just absolutely top 3 favorite groups of all time, and I have fully explored every single quarter of their lore, so I think I understand it better than pretty much anyone can. And I understand that, you know, nothing is actually certain and confirmed really, but I got all the facts memorized, and I can, you know, provide you with all the information that you need. I'm sure of that. So for this, obviously just a performance video, but we get to hear the song, and I'm so excited for that, because also Billlie, the reason I was getting excited in the first place is because they have one of the best discographies of all time, obviously. And from the teasers I've heard, it seems like this album is going in a different direction, but they were all sounding great too, and it seemed like they're going a bit more electronic than usual and just kind of hardcore, so it should be very exciting. But of course, we'll also go into the lyrics for this very deeply, and I'll tell you everything that I think about it, and I think I'll have a lot to say. So if you want to know more about Billlie, then check out my 10-minute Billlie lore introduction video I did, where there was no script and I just set a timer and tried to explain everything I could. But if you want a more in-depth explanation, then I also did it on Reddit, r/Billlie, u/Teal Orbitson. Then I also did a Billlie song tier list, so we'll see where these new songs might fit in there. But yeah, it should be super exciting. So definitely check out my Patreon, where I've also been doing some other Billlie bonus reactions. That's where I check out, you know, stuff like albums and performances and variety and stuff. And without doubt, make sure you subscribe so you do not miss out on my reaction to the actual music video and the album when it comes out. I will be putting that on YouTube just for you, because I want more people to hear about it and just get into Billlie, because I love them so much and I want to keep talking about their lore. So subscribing, very important. Also, just a little extra thing. I know I've already said a lot already in the intro, but just a little extra thing is that I did a video recently with the actual K-pop group Arise, did K-pop Jeopardy on my channel, so check out that video because I want people to see it. And then yeah, I can't believe this is another Billlie song. I'm so excited to hear what it sounds like at first, and then we'll get into the lyrics. So let's just get into it. Ooh. Okay, yes, already definitely feels like rave music. Wonder if they have lyrics. Looks like it. Okay, nice. That's not really nice, it'll be distracting. So I've tried to absorb the lyrics too early. I gotta wait for after. Bro, this is Billlie. Ooh, Japanese. Oh shit. Of course it's just as good as always, but I just never imagined the sound. Dude, it's too good. Dude. Ooh, Sean just owns that lip glass. Sua, especially too, of course, the rapping is incredible. And Suki and everyone. There should be a part of me that's like averse to this because it's so different than Billlie, but I just can't. It's too well made. Fun fact, Haram is my favorite person on the planet. It's like an Artemis song or something. And it's just that club sound. Dude. Okay. Yeah, I did not get much of the lyrics there. Like, saw a few things that seemed like maybe they could be lore oriented, but I was just totally entranced by their performance and the song, man. Like, oh, just start off with that. Wow. Like, Billie's discography is so special to me and sacred. So completely changing it up like this, it feels so weird because, you know, it's not like they've never done songs that are kind of, you know, more electronic or anything, but just going full on club music like this is very strange because it doesn't feel like it has the same kind of atmosphere as most of Billie's songs, because most of Billie's songs kind of immerse you in a world that's very, you know, grounded in reality, but a kind of more down to earth hometown for a lot of it, and then more like fantasy for a lot of it. Because, you know, B-side and A-side. No, they're just ordinary girls living in a hometown, and then, you know, go to the B-side, see these crazy things, and it feels like you get a kind of combination of those in a lot of their songs. And this doesn't have that same kind of feeling. So it feels like the atmosphere is different, but I just can't fault it. And it is similar to like flipping a coin, I would say, which is, you know, on their first album. So it's not like they aren't allowed to do songs like these. It's just that slight thing makes me slightly hesitant to the sound, but since it's so good, like, I just can't complain about it. And yeah, there's nothing that says they can't go to a world like this in the B-side, because, you know, from the teaser videos that they've been putting out, it's just been feeling like they're going a darker direction. Like they're really getting into the meat of the B-side now. It's not like they're just doing the typical thing. Like, I'm going to have to figure out how to fully get across all the lore knowledge that I have, while also not having to take a bunch of time to like re-explain the entire thing every time I make a little mention. But the big thing about the lore is that it seems like they're kind of on a time loop of just going through different universes and kind of having the same experience of like losing Billlie and then kind of finding her again. And it seems like for this comeback, it seems like stuff is getting more real than a lot of the other ones. Like, they're really getting into the nitty gritty and dark stuff, and that's what all of the teaser photos and videos have been about. It's like, it's not just another rehash of, okay, they're at another school and for some reason they've lost Billlie again and they're just going to the B-side to find her again, like they've done for every comeback in their history, pretty much. It's getting more into the psychological stuff. It's getting more real. And they're even explicitly saying things which have been heavily implied since the start, but explicitly saying things that are like, Billlie was never real. She's just a metaphor. Like, it's all, you know, about finding what's within yourself. And they're like saying that explicitly and making it feel like, okay, this is going to be big. Like, there's a reason this is their first ever full album. It's like, no more masks. Like, we're actually going to pull it back and show you what's actually here. And that's why a darker feel makes sense. But it's like, oh man, I miss the kind of more down to earth fantasy feel. But just having this intense rave club music and just the dark gritty stuff of the tears, it's like, man, it's a different direction, but I respect it, and I think it's fair. We gotta go there, man. So it's getting me more excited for the album, just because I don't really know what to expect from the album as much as I have for most of their previous ones, because it feels like a definitely new direction. But as always, just whoever the music producers are at Mystic Story are absolutely top tier. So every song, I'm sure, is not going to disappoint me. Even if it doesn't have the exact same feel that makes me fall in love with their other songs, I just trust that they're all going to be super, super good. And this is definitely not an exception. So let's definitely just get back into it one more time and talk about how amazing they are as performers. But I'll try and get into the lyrics too, definitely. Yeah, it's a great performance video. Like, it's just a plain white background, but it's like, yeah, with how much they're popping off throughout the whole thing, you don't want anything distracting from them. Usually, like, at least some stuff in the background, but it just hits so hard, man. God, just all the rapping sounds so good, man. Like, it's so rare for rapping in K-pop girl groups lately to hit so hard, but we got Soo and June, who are legitimately incredible rappers, and it works so well on the song, man. But I gotta pay attention to the lyrics. definitely more aggressive stuff. Gotta hunt. And skate stuff. Like more metaphorical lyrics probably. I don't know what Ida and I mean. Yeah, with that trauma. That's about all I saw. It was just shatter that trauma. I was like, okay, you know, that feels like it's stuff for Billlie, but yeah, it seems like it'll probably be more metaphorical lyrics of just, you know, they're getting into it. Like work, I'm guessing it's just going to be like, now we're finally actually going to start doing the work to get through this trauma and actually figure out what's going on inside of us. I'm just going to keep pausing every 2 seconds whenever I have more thoughts. That's why the album is The Collective Soul and Unconscious, Chapter 2, finally again. The Collective Soul and Unconscious, you know, storyline is about what's on the inside. It's what's in their head, not the village of perception, where it's what's literally happening in these multiverses or whatever. It's not like completely confirmed multiverse, maybe. I don't know, still complicated, even though I know all the lore. But The Collective Soul and Unconscious is about what's figuring out what's actually going on inside their brains, like their inner journey. So expect probably a lot of lyrics about that. Yeah, Sean, this is so good. So I might have more metaphorical lyrics for a lot of this album, definitely. Every member hits so hard, man. It seems like a song of them trying to find their confidence, definitely. Hada. Just every Billlie video I do, I have to just take a break for Hada. Man, I just don't know what it is, but definitely one of my favorite idols ever. Just the tone of her voice there sounds so good, so like so much attitude, so sharp. Suki's charisma when dancing before rain. I was expecting a bit more from the lyrics, but you know, they definitely have quite a few songs that are more just generally about their mindset. Love all my flaws. Most of their songs are not this kind of upbeat, so yeah, it definitely feels like a new page, like they're taking this seriously now. It's not all about confusion, like so much of the past has been about confusion, but since Cloud Palace, those lyrics were about like, yeah, I've actually reached the good place, Cloud Palace. Like I was in the Moon Palace and the Sun Palace where I was so confused, just trying to figure out what was going on in my head and what I was searching for. And it feels like maybe after Cloud Palace, there's a reason that was a pre-release, is maybe they've actually found it. Maybe this whole album will be about I've actually found it. But then where do they go after this is my question. For the next comeback, what do you do if this is the end? If this is the real epiphany? It's going to be very, very interesting because, again, this comeback feels like it's getting real and it's more serious than most of them. Yeah, even though we've had songs that are about their mindset before, like this one just seems totally confident. Like, yes, I love all my flaws. Like, I'm going to put in the work now. I'm going to make it work. So much confidence. Just like such a bop too. Billlie is not the group that I ever would have expected to give me the most amazing like club music I've heard in K-pop. But it's just so good. So yeah, for lyrics, not as much to go into as I kind of thought, but that's probably good. We don't really need a 30-minute reaction to just a performance video, I don't think, but definitely sets the tone for the album, and it's making me more interested in what the lyrics will be like, because always their lyrics, like most of the songs on their albums, tend to have lyrics that are very specific about expanding their kind of lore and just talking about specific parts of their mindset, not just general like, oh, I'm feeling confident is like usually talking about specific thoughts they're having about the situation, about looking for Billlie and everything. So I definitely hope that they have stuff like that in the album still so I can analyze it, because that's what I'm very excited to do always. But this as a start is just getting me hooked in. Like, okay, this is not the same, Billlie members characters that I've seen before. It's not, they never used to be this confident and sure of themselves. So I don't know what brought them to this, but very excited to see how it happens. So yeah, lyrics solid, but expecting more for the rest of the songs on the album. Definitely can't wait for the title track, but the performance, we'll talk about that too, of course. As I said, every single individual member just totally stood out in their parts so much, but especially definitely Sean. And Haruna, I didn't notice her much other than in the first chorus, but when that part that she had in the first chorus, whenever it was, find it, it's this part here. Like, she's just so cool there. So Haruna there is great, but definitely mostly Sean, I would say. Sean and Sua, I think, would be the top ones. And then every time Suki comes on, you expect her to have the facial expressions down. Of course, there's a reason she's famous for it. Sua and Sean especially just carry the energy so well with their voices and rapping and just everything. Totally sold the concept of the song so well, man. Like, it's rare for performance videos to hook me in quite as much as this one did. So absolutely incredible. I have to give it an initial rating for the song. I don't, kind of not used to doing performance videos, but again, it feels weird to give a song this high of a rating in Billie's discography when it just doesn't hook me in on a lore level and on a emotional and storyline level as much as some of their other songs. But just based on how hard it hits and how fun it is and how great it is to listen to, still gotta give it solid 91 initial rating, man. Still super good. I feel like this full album almost might be one where I get to the end of it and I rate every song like a super high, like 90s rating, but then I'm still like, man, it's just not hitting the same. But yeah, I'm just totally open to whatever there is to come. So yeah, definitely let me know what you thought in the comments. Check out my other Billlie videos, and yeah, subscribe so you don't miss any future ones, because I'm sure I'm gonna have a lot to say in future ones. And see you in the next video. Oh, I gotta work.